Oi, mate. Welcome to another episode.
I knew it.
A big mood podcast.
Major mood. Massive mood.
Fucking massive. Ain't it? It's massive, in it?
That's what she said, isn't it? I don't know if
I'm
that
not
worked.
participating
We all
in
took
this.
shots
I will
before
not.
this. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't.
Except Nikki.
I'm the babysitter.
Nikki's the sober one.
I'm sober.
I took a shot and a half. Gina took a shot.
Gina took a shot,
And also
but she
didn't
hasn't
eat lunch.
eaten today, so
Oh, yeah, she has not.
please.
I took half a shot.
Are you guys prefacing them for like
I'm letting you know that this might be a hot mess.
the insanity? Yes.
It was my
Mental illness and
it's mental illness in it. It's a drinking problem in it.
It's a drinking problem.
It's a drinking problem, yeah. So listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I had to write down all the questions, and after I took the shot, the handwriting has gotten significantly worse.
Questions.
Yeah.
So that's where we are.
I'm just gonna warn you guys. It's because I drank and I had
You
no
started
food today.
writing in cursive, just like your speech.
It's in Vietnamese. The second half.
You're speaking in cursive.
You couldn't even handle English anymore.
It's squatting
I
in a
would love
line.
for you to ask us questions in Vietnamese. I feel like we're going to be like on the same level of drunk that I'm going to understand the Vietnamese.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Hi, welcome to another episode of Big Mood, Bitch. And today's episode,
That's our old name mixed in with our new name.
It's
I
okay.
was trying to do the accent, but I'm not good at it. Today's episode, we looked up.
Oi, bitch.
Oi, bitch. Today's episode. Oh, I'm Australian. We're asking questions that men are afraid to ask women, and we pulled this from Reddit. And it was my job to pick the best questions.
collect
and I'm
them.
gonna be asking these bitches, hoes, the questions, and we're gonna answer it.
So we can answer the scared men that want to ask these questions but are scared.
And we got like some long ones, some short ones. So
That's typically how they go.
it's true.
That's what she said.
And if you guys have any questions that you're afraid to ask women, please leave it in the comments below. But without further ado, let's fucking jump right into it.
Fucking do it, mate.
Let's fucking do it.
So
okay.
are we Australian or are we?
I don't know.
They-
anymore.
you
We're
can
just
say
gonna
mate.
teeter. We're gonna
Yeah.
teeter. Okay.
I'm just gonna
Everyone-
sit here and smile.
I've been watching far
Like,
too
I don't
much
know what
Love
the fuck.
Island, so it's all UK based for me.
I just discovered Chav rap because of Chav TikTok. And man, that's a lot of foundation you guys wear.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that
I'll
is
show
either.
you later.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy, yeah. Okay. Does sex without a condom really make a difference?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
It drives me the fuck out.
Condoms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had to do mind tricks to like it because when I got off birth control, it was the first time in a relationship that like I had to use condoms. And the only other time I used condoms was when like I was doing casual sex, like to
And it
protect yourself.
sucks.
Yeah. So, but then I've talked about this before, but doing it with Steve, I had to pretend like, oh, I'm doing a hookup, like he's a stranger. That's why we got to wear a condom. He might be dirty. We don't know who this guy's been. And so
might
like,
have STDs are so high.
Yeah. If he has warts or not.
It's so risky that I might get herpes. I can't wait.
warts.
Can't wait to find out in 2 weeks.
I'm just not gonna let this guy hit it raw, That's what I'm saying.
No, it really is.
Yeah, we can expand on that. Yeah, we can expand on that.
No, it really feels like it's like a dildo almost, like a warm
It does.
dildo.
It like turns to plastic.
Yeah, it's just way uncomfortable.
That friction is gone.
Yes,
The skin
definitely.
to skin, the inside of our vagina is not really skin, it's like tissue, I guess, but like the warmth of our tissue grasping
Squamous
that
cells or something.
hard fucking
Yes.
cock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep going, Jess.
She's like, whoa. But yeah, no, we can feel the difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's too smooth.
yeah, it's too
Really?
smooth.
Yeah.
For me, I can't tell the difference. It's
What?
Not, no, it's not like
You don't have the pussy mind connection.
I
We
don't.
need to work on that.
It doesn't change.
Strengthen your pussy line connection.
Just doing kegels right now. It doesn't change the pleasure factor for me.
What?
It changes the it makes me dry.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
like,
for
oh,
sure.
this
The
is-
friction gets worse.
Yeah, and then so like when it gets too dry, the condom's too dry. I'm like, okay, let's change it out, and you have to keep on doing that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh.
Or use
Yeah.
lube.
Yeah, you can use lube.
But
KY.
lube, I actually, one thing I discovered recently, because I had a yeast infection. Sorry, guys, all of you who are in love with me, I did have a yeast infection a few weeks ago. I
cottage
found out
cheese.
that lube. I found out that lube can give you a yeast infection. So like KY jelly or Astroglide, if it has glycerin in it, it can cause yeast infections.
Yeah, I thought of that too. The song.
Bush is a Bush song too.
Just use a coconut oil. It's natural.
I don't think that you're supposed to use that either. So you have to
Well,
look
I
it
do,
up.
and my vagina's perfectly fine.
Okay, well, if it
It's
works
actually
for you,
moisturized
smells
too.
like
I
if
love
it
it
works
the
for
next
you,
day.
that's
It's
fine.
Honestly, I
super
used to
smooth.
get dry until I did the mental trick of pretending it was a hookup, and it really made a difference.
But
in-
even in a hookup, because that's all I have now are hookups, and I'm like, oh, the fucking condom sucks.
The threat of STDs turns Nikki on.
Yeah, you like danger.
No, I don't want anyone to actually have an STD, but it's like a rule I have that you don't get to hit it without a condom, no matter if I'm on birth control, if we're not in a relationship. And so, you could even say you got tested 10 times for STDs, you're still not hitting it without a condom because I also don't want to get pregnant from you, and we're not in a relationship. So yeah, but yeah, it could be a bad boy. I don't know his life.
I don't know, but she's like, yeah, tell
me about your genital warts.
Tell me about the recent blood tests you had to do.
Oh
Did you get the
God.
phone call?
How'd those scabies feel?
Oh God.
Burning
Wait, scabies? That's not an STD.
is one that we learned about in health class,
It's not an STD.
but you can get it through sexual encounters.
Scabies?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Also,
That's
let's
insane.
move on,
I'm gonna
ladies.
Google
We had
it.
a fake band called Rotting Scabies too. Be like Rotting Scabies. And
Okay, we're going down a
anyway,
wrong corridor.
the wrong hole. Went down the wrong hole.
But yeah, for me, if it's like,
Wait, reminder? Nikki's sober, by the way.
Yeah, Nikki's the sober one.
I am picking up on all.
I've had the most alcohol, and I think I'm holding it together pretty well.
I'm actively dying right now.
I really do feed off whatever energy's around me. So.
You're like pulling my drunk
and,
energy.
you cannot get drunk because I'm taking it.
You're like a vampire, like sucking.
Succubus.
Sucking the-
Oh, you little succubus.
A drunkybus.
My favorite drunkybus.
If you were a vampire and you're like, hey, can I? I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead, buddy.
Just don't kill me.
I know, just don't kill me. You're
We're
so cute. Yeah, for me, it's like if we had lube, like the wetness problem wasn't a thing,
Yeah.
I would be perfectly fine.
That's
with a condom.
crazy to
Yeah.
me.
I actually prefer coconut oil than my own natural juices. I mean, they're
Oh.
great.
I need to
but
do some research on that
really-
because I thought it wasn't good.
I really like the sensation of the coconut oil.
You like the
'cause-
oily, slippery.
Yeah, but it's not super slippery where you no longer like feel
Right.
Yeah,
anything.
'cause
where
there's
it's like
that's a problem.
too
There's
wet.
a point where it's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, that happens with my juices.
I think because it's oil.
Yeah.
I think because it's oil, it's like there's still more friction than
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
watery
That's why I
thing.
You guys
prefer
try
it.
the super thin condoms? Those aren't bad.
They don't do. It's all the same. It all sucks.
Really? Have you tried the
Yeah.
ribbed ones?
Yes, I hate
Yeah.
those. Ew, I hate those even more.
Doesn't do anything for
Okay.
me. That's
If a guy
weird.
pulls out
I
a ribbed
couldn't-
one, I'm like, ew, no.
Why?
I don't know. It's like it's like it hurts almost.
We can only do magnums, so I can't really. I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't have
If
rib
it's
magnums?
not a magnum, then I'm just not gonna have sex.
Steve doesn't even use a magnum. He uses the rubber balloons at Party City.
They're like
The clown balloon.
The like wiener dog ones.
But yes,
the
I feel,
Mylar ones.
Yeah. I do feel your pain, gentlemen, that you have to use condoms and you hate it. I know, because so do I. But
Yeah,
guess
we hate
what?
it
We
too.
still have to do
We're trying
it.
to be responsible ass adults.
Shut up.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question is, do you ever masturbate while thinking of your male friends?
Ew, no.
Like the JK crew? No.
Never.
Oh, like
Nah.
actual
None of my
friends?
YouTube crews.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I think of a girl getting pounded by 8 men.
Wow.
That's pretty dope.
So.
I don't think of anything. I just get off by the sensation of how
Really?
good it feels.
I
I
watch-
never think of anything.
I watch porn. So
Yeah,
that's
I
what
have
do.
to think of something. I'll gather the bits that I like about porn and like put them into one.
I don't have an imagination, so I have to watch it.
No, and then if I ever do watch porn, because I feel weird that I don't, because I'm like, well, it's normal to watch porn. I guess I should watch some
You
porn.
don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to. If you
So-
if you get off by the sensation, that's dope.
No, yeah, but then sometimes like I'll feel like a slight tingling of like, oh, I'm a little bit horny, but like let me try checking out some porn and I'll get really horny and then
Yeah.
I'll really get into it. So like that's kind of like an appetizer or whatever. But I actually I as soon as I start touching myself, like I turn it off and I don't even look at it.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I just
I have
really
to
like
s-
get in with myself.
I have to skip to the cum shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I need to expedite the process, then I watch porn. But like if anything else, like if I'm all right, I can take my time. But if it's like one of those like I need to get out of the way so I can go to sleep, then porn makes me orgasm really fast.
So you're watching it as you're
Yeah.
you're going on.
I have like a few go-tos in my head, and if one's not working, then I switch to the next go-to.
yeah.
Dang, you have like a spank bang?
Oh yeah.
Dang,
Most
not-
recently,
Not
I
of
don't have
porn,
that.
of my
Yeah.
own like stories.
or your own
Well,
experience.
not experiences, like my own like
Oh.
created
Oh.
imaginary scenarios.
Shut your brain
You're
sometimes.
so creative.
really
Dude,
good.
recently, because I had never tried this before, but I was actually thinking of a celebrity, and that actually got me off.
Can you tell us
Wow,
who it is?
Momoa.
It wasn't Jason Momoa.
Can you tell us who it is?
It was the one we all agree on.
Really?
Can I
There's
say it?
one celebrity.
He's like my favorite.
Yeah, go
or my
for it.
second
Somewhat
favorite.
agree on it.
Can we tell
Neck
them
down, neck
that
down.
like we don't
With
agree?
the beard, he's not bad.
we don't agree on type ever because
Yeah.
I'm like I need personality and
This
like
is
I
the
need
most
like a
random
a
one too, because
nerdy-
honestly, he's not that objectively hot.
yeah,
Well,
that's why I,
love
was
his
shocked.
energy.
It's weird,
I don't know.
though.
I like it.
Okay,
I like
everyone's-
current
everyone's
energy.
wanting to know.
Ticks all of our boxes.
It does.
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
Yes. It was never
Random guy.
It was never a thing for me because like I see even Stevens.
Even Stevens, I know
Yeah.
he's still there.
And
It's-
holes.
It's two different people in my
Yeah.
head.
Two different
Yes,
people. Two different people.
But the recent tattoo photo.
Oh, he's so
Well,
hot
that's actually
now.
what I was thinking of in my brain.
Older
while I was
Shia
going
is
down.
hot.
See,
for
for
sure.
me, it was because I'm like, well, it has to be personality or something before they're
fuck a
attracted
personality.
to me. No, but like when he started doing the trolling stuff, where he was
Yeah.
doing the "I'm not famous" or
Yeah.
whatever, and like he did that one video where that those people did a takedown of him and he was in the audience clapping.
Oh,
yeah, like when he does shit like that, I'm like, all right,
Dude,
you got me.
recently-
It's all the recent movies I've seen of
Yeah,
him.
it's
They're
the
so
recent
hot.
stuff that made me like, oh shit.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
seen it.
American
And then also-
Honey.
Yeah.
There's
No, Honey Boy.
No,
Oh,
Honey
American
Boys.
Honey's a different
American
one.
Honey's
Oh,
where
You're
you're
okay.
sponsored by Honey. Hey, shout out to Honey.
It we actually are.
There's 2 movies with Honey.
There is. No, but recently though, we went to a Q&A of
You fucking
Honey
saw him
Boy
in person,
and I
you
saw him in
bitch.
person. He was literally like as close as like that mirror. Like he was so close and like just
If
being
you
in his
ever
presence,
do
I
that
was like,
again
"Oh."
without me, I will kill you.
Wait, is he tall?
no.
Is he buff?
A little, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
see,
like
for the photo, it was just like neck down for me because I didn't really care much about the face, but you guys know how I am with tattoos. So when
No,
that
and then-
photo came out, I'm like, yeah, that's nice. I like that.
no, and then just like seeing him, like just the way he was like just sitting there,
Really?
and he had like a baseball hat, so I couldn't really see his eyes. So it was just so like sexy.
You
and
know what else is
mysterious.
really sexy? The Hot Wings or the Hot Ones YouTube channel. When he was on, he was
Oh, I
like
didn't-
eating just hot wings, and I was like, you know what? I want to fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I want to be that hot wing in his mouth.
yeah.
What was the question?
I forgot.
The question was, do you ever masturbate thinking of your male
Oh.
friend?
Oh no! I think
No.
about Shia LaBeouf. I think about Tom Hardy.
Yes.
I think
Dude,
about
I think about nasty people. Like
Yeah.
they're
Ugly
they're not like real people,
Oh.
but they're just like people getting their rocks off.
like dirty, like
yeah,
like I like when a guy's
taboo, like
guys
dirty.
masturbating or something.
Yeah.
Weird.
Dude, my friends, like they are just so far away, like
Yeah.
the complete
No.
opposite end of ever being turned on, to the point where like if we're all sharing an Airbnb and I just know my friends are around, I cannot get turned on. I can't, like I just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I think guys want to know because they probably masturbate to their platonic friends from time to time. And they're like, do they ever do it to me too? And I
Right.
think for us, it's kind of like, nah, unless we have a crush on you, like, and it's like secretly we want more than just to be friends. I don't think I've ever masturbated to a random guy.
Like if I ever
random
masturbated
friends.
to you, that means you're not my friend. I'm actively pursuing you, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
So-
I think I have once actually.
Oh.
But then, yeah. And then I realized that I was just like unhappy with my ex.
Right.
And I was just like projecting onto other guys. So I started masturbating to one
I've
of
never
his friends, but-
masturbated to anyone I know in real life ever. Like not people I had a crush on, not anything. Like it's always
Steve?
Oh
No.
Same.
Oh,
Because
that's
you're all
weird.
about like, the
Imaginary-
stranger.
Yeah, it's more the scenario. It's
Right.
like, oh, I'm at a club and this guy starts dancing with me, and then he takes his dick out and he just puts it in. It's like, oh shit, you're not allowed to do that. It's like taboo. I don't even know what his face looks like. It's just the feeling of like some guys taking advantage when they're not supposed to.
Right.
Shit that I would never let anyone do in real life.
I get
but
that. Scenario versus
Yeah.
actual person. I get that.
Okay. So next question is, does height really matter?
nah.
Yes.
Yes.
it does. It does.
Yes.
I've dated at least 3 short-ish guys too.
Yeah.
So
What's the shortest?
5'6".
Okay, same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and then I had like a 5'7", 5'8"-ish. So I've dated like 3 guys that were, I guess, what you would consider to be short.
Yeah.
I still dated them. I was in long-term relationships with them, but it is still something. I guess it's like if you're a tit guy and you just happen to fall in love with a girl with no tits, i.e. me, you know, like you're okay with it. You still love that person, but you would prefer them to have
Yeah.
tits.
Yeah.
If you're a tit guy, you prefer them to have tits. And but so I've dated them, but for me, it still matters. It makes a
Same.
difference on my attraction level. It makes a difference.
That's true, because like I had an ex who, if I wore heels, we were practically the same height, or I think
Or
I was like
higher
a little
sometimes,
taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the heel size, and that to me just made me feel so like unattracted to him for
That's
that reason.
really unfortunate.
I know,
too.
it's so
There's so many like
superficial.
really it's like absolutely superficial. We know that. We know that's absolutely shitty to say.
Yeah.
I've never been like the height has never mattered to me. Most physical features don't, because if you have a good enough personality or like a connectee, you're automatically the most attractive person to me. Except for, I will say, the one physical thing that's ever turned me off was too skinny. Like when we're, and that's only came into play when we were having sex. Because if I feel your pelvic bone like digging into me and like you're way skinnier than me, it just makes
a
me
skeleton.
feel weird. Yeah, like if you're 20 pounds lighter than me, I can't.
Or if you're
do
like
it.
6'1" and you're also 150 pounds, and I'm 5'4" and I'm 150 pounds.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I
If you're like a
dated a tall,
noodle,
skinny guy.
can't do it.
I dated a tall, skinny guy. It didn't matter because his dick was huge. So I'm not feeling your pelvic bone. I'm feeling
Well-
that dick.
Oh, the one that we all saw.
Oh, that one. Yeah, his dick
Oh yeah,
was huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Big dick.
well, when Steve and I first started dating, he was way too skinny,
Yeah,
and I
Steve-
told him, I was
Steve
like,
really
"You
skinny.
need to gain weight."
Yeah, when Casey goes on his diets, like there was this one time he was trying to be like only vegan, and he had like 0 red meat or anything. He started getting really scrawny. I'm like, honey, you gotta like just pack on.
I've
some
never
weight.
seen that. Was that before I came around? I've never seen
No,
him be
yeah,
that
it's
skinny.
been recent. I mean, also you
Oh,
don't
really?
see him
Oh, I don't see him
that
every
much,
day.
but and then like also with the clothes, it kind of hides it a bit. But like he'll like if we're having sex and he's just like a little too like it's mainly like around the arms. Like sometimes he'll get a little too scrawny where I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, and it's like I'm still attracted to them. I'm still like in love. You know, I was still in love with Steve, but I was just like, I would just be like, and I didn't want to tell him to change at all. Like, but he had just lost like 50 pounds because he like got out of a relationship and like wasn't eating very much and was
Like the anxiety weight loss.
yeah, and I was like, hey, maybe you know, you
Let's
should
eat
a little
some
bit
steak,
more.
you know? Let's eat some
Yeah.
steak and potatoes.
bored. You wanna eat?
Yeah. Those things are changeable, you know. They're not they're not static, but like height, unfortunately.
I like a thick boy though.
I can't do it, and I say this all the time. Like it's because I'm not strong enough to do it. You know, and I know
That's
it's
such a
like,
cop out.
It really is. It's a cop
You're
out.
just extremely
I'm
superficial. And
You know?
you need to deal with that.
No,
and own
I
it.
will not. I will stick to my guns. Like
I mean, that's one thing I realize. I am superficial when
Yeah.
it comes to that. And I feel
Yeah.
bad about that. I feel guilty. I know that short guys deserve love. But there's also a ton of shorter girls, like 5'2" girls, that will love you just as
I
much.
will not be ashamed of my preferences.
Yo,
okay?
lately, so I used to be like, oh, anyone over a certain age, I'm not really attracted to. But lately, I've thought older guys are kind of hot.
I'm
'Cause you're
fucking
getting older.
going hard
Probably.
on 40-year-olds right now.
Yeah.
Hella going hard on
Interesting.
40-year-olds.
Especially like they have a better personality for the most part. Like a lot of them have
They're
like
more
learned
mature,
some shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of gray is getting hot.
Yeah,
not
gray's
a
getting
lot.
hot.
Not like a silver fox, but like a brown with the grays coming in. I'm like, okay, you've got some
don't
wisdom
even
or
mind the
something.
silver fox.
Yeah, I'm not there
Yeah.
yet. I see some grays popping out, and I'm like, let's pluck those out.
Well, have you
I'm
ever
superficial as fuck.
maybe had someone come to your door that wasn't a suitor but did have a lot of food for you
I do like
because
that.
of you ordering it?
I like when people show up to my door with food. And now you can do that with DoorDash because you don't want to go outside ever, like me. Between never-ending laundry cycles and incoming email, you've got plenty to do on your to-do list. Give yourself one less thing to worry about and let DoorDash take care of your next meal. DoorDash is an app that brings all the food that you want to your door.
All of it. So if you're too skinny, you order all that.
Yeah,
food.
don't be too skinny, guys.
When Steve and Casey were too skinny, we had DoorDash.
Yeah, we
and
did.
we can order anything for
Tons
them.
of French fries. Pack it in, boys.
Fried chicken.
We can order anything from Chipotle, Wendy's, and Cheesecake Factory, and it's delivered to your door with no contact because, you know, maybe they don't want to be seen. Maybe I don't want to be seen.
Maybe we just don't want to get coronavirus.
Yeah, and add a layer of protection. You
Yeah.
know, that's
Can I
hot.
just
We are all about protection.
absolutely
It's like there might be some STDs inside of that.
Oh, gross.
Chicken.
I love the contactless delivery option now, and I'm just like, please keep it forever.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I think they will.
It's true. I like not
It's
talking
much
to
easier for
people.
everyone to not have to deal with people.
I like that because when I'm at home, the way I look never makes sense. You know what I mean? And I don't want to open the door.
How do I get this DoorDash?
So right now, our listeners can get $5 off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code BIGMOOD. That's $5 off your first order and
Zero delivery fees.
if you download the DoorDash app now in the App Store and enter code BIGMOOD. Don't forget that's BIGMOOD for $5 off your first order with DoorDash.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes me smile.
What a professional.
That makes you
I
smile?
will never get to the Nikki Limo level of professionalism. So, would you like to eat your food with straight or crooked teeth?
With straight teeth because I don't want my
Straight.
choppers hitting each other.
Oh, yeah, and you accidentally bite your cheek. That happens to me sometimes.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what, guys? My friends at Candid can help. Candid clear aligners are comfortable, removable, and totally invisible, unlike your dorky wire braces. You can transform
I
your
feel
smile. I know, I'm sorry. You can transform your smile without anyone noticing. Plus, your treatment is prescribed and monitored remotely by a licensed orthodontist who's an expert in tooth movement. With Candid, your treatment includes remote monitoring by the same orthodontist who created your plan, so you never have to wonder how you're doing. You'll always know. The average Candid treatment is just 6 months, and you'll start seeing results actually way faster than that, and it actually costs an average of 50% less than other brands. So get ready to take the first step towards getting your dream smile that you can't wait to show off. Get started today from the comfort of your own home with Candid's risk-free starter kit and $75 off. Go to candidco.com/mood and use our code MOOD to let them know that we sent you. That's candidco.com/mood with our code MOOD to start to get your risk-free starter kit and $75 off.
$75.
One more time. That's candidco.com/mood with our code MOOD.
With $75 off. Dude, that reminds
of
me
a-
of
oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to throw this in there because it has
Both
to do.
went in and then pulled out. At the same
It
time.
has to do with the ad. So last time we did an episode, I talked about how I was very self-conscious about my blowjobs because I have a brace in the
Short
back of my
tongue?
teeth,
Oh, yeah.
and I was afraid of scraping the wiener schnitzel.
The
Yeah.
weird your dentist.
My dentist messaged me and said, "Hey, I have a confession to make." I was like, "What?" He goes, "I watched your episode." And I died laughing about the whole brace thing. And I was just like, oh my God, why did you watch this? You're only supposed to know about one orifice in my body.
Did he
Oh,
offer you some free
Jesus.
wax or
So
something?
I was just like, hey,
Oh, because
so.
that was the episode with the butt plug.
yeah.
Did
I'm
you
like,
ask him some tips for BJ's? With
no.
Okay.
So he was just like, I laughed so hard. And he's like, I didn't know if I should bring it up because now whenever I work on your teeth, I'm going to giggle every time I see that
Oh,
brace.
he's gonna be picturing a dick and balls on your chin every
Yeah.
time your mouth is
Fuck.
wide open in that chair.
And then he's like,
By the way,
so I asked him, I was like, hey, so on a different note, do you have any wax that I can cover my to keep it nice and smooth? He goes, as a dentist, I'm supposed to or help you live comfortably with your teeth, and yes, that includes the wax. So yes, you can come pick some up.
God. He's like, I will bless the men in your life.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. I love you.
Side note, I gotta hit him up and get some of those retainers when I'm done with my treatment. Because my orthodontist doesn't do the zigzags. And I'm like,
Oh.
this ain't acceptable.
Yeah, go to Mike. He's amazing. Now that he knows about my butthole.
Shout out to Mike. What's our next question, Tina?
Do you, this is a good one for Nikki. Do you notice when the balls are slapping against your
Jesus.
butthole?
Oh yeah, I love that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I
These
can't
balls
believe guys
are
ask
far
these
too big,
stupid
though.
fucking questions.
Yeah, I mean, can't you feel it? You don't
It's
think
like
we're
an
gonna feel
audience.
it?
It's an audience clapping you on. Like it's fucking.
I feel encouraged.
Everyone hears it.
I actually hate hearing the sound of it. I'm like,
What?
no.
Really?
Remember,
Yeah.
I'm weird. I like
You are
silent
weird.
stuff. But recently, update on our sex life.
He slapped your balls.
No.
Okay.
The house was empty, and there was just, I don't know, we just kind of felt into it. And then I was just like, getting really loud. I started screaming and stuff. And then
Oh,
that
you
shit
got loud
really
for
hot.
once?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I got loud
Wow.
for once, and then he got loud, and we were just like going wild,
Hell
and we're
yeah.
like,
You're like
oh, because I
gorillas
also
in the
told
house
him,
like,
That's actually Tiff, not even Casey.
Yeah, and then also, I was asking him, I'm like, hey, so can we try a thing where you're kind of like way more dominant? Because like
Nice.
that'd be really hot.
Nice.
And then he was, and then we had the best sex ever. And then we had sex 3 days in a row 'cause it was so hot.
Congrats.
Communication.
That's awesome.
I love looking up and seeing a guy going like, "Arr," you know?
Yeah.
Me too. Like, especially like if you're in a hotel room and there's mirrors everywhere and like you could see them pounding you and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm a porn
Oh my
star.
god! At our old place in the closet area, there was like 2 sliding mirror door closet thingies, and we would have sex there all the time.
Nice.
It was nice.
Yeah. I like the aggression.
Fucking nice.
It-
But
I
yes,
like-
balls
I like-
on the ass. So yes,
Yeah.
we can feel them. It doesn't really do anything, but I think
it's like you're getting spanked for.
Ooh, and then because then he started
Spanking your butthole?
spanking too, and I used to hate that before, but then this time he was spanking, and I was like, ooh, harder.
it was like I think it was an authentic moment, and that's what worked for you.
Steve's balls are so big they swing and hit my stomach. Those.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with
when
his
he's hitting
balls?
it missionary style, it's hitting the back of your neck from behind.
That's why people are like, I talked about him being a never nude and like how he like pulls it out of his
He
boxer
really
briefs.
has to
But it's
keep
like
those
you have to
inside.
restrain those boys. They are
Damn.
crazy.
It's like
Wow.
hitting your clit the whole time. You're like, yeah.
You know those testicles that they hang in the back of trucks? It was
Ew.
modeled after Steve's balls.
Yeah, it's true.
Amazingly.
I wonder what happened to like. Did he have an injury that like made his balls like
Detached.
really
Really loose
sag?
skin.
I think that's what makes him so confident. He's got ginormous balls.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they hang so low.
Well, it's like they're big though. It's not even like they're like on a string
is
and they're
there-
like like they're
Because
down
I'm like,
here.
how could they swing
like
all the way around?
I
to
know
the front?
old man balls like they start getting lower and
They're
they
just, like,
start sagging, but like his are just big.
Because I pictured, do you remember the movie Joe Dirt where the dog got his balls
Yeah.
stuck to the porch and then he's like
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to get up and so there's just like this long
Ouch.
bit of skin with 2 little balls. That's what I picture Steve's balls to look like. They're just hanging up like by like
I don't wanna
6
picture
inches of
Steve's
skin.
balls.
They're like the dice in the mirror of a car.
Yeah.
If I were
Okay.
Steve, I would mold my balls and make Christmas ornaments out of them and send them to all my friends.
Yeah,
Please don't, Steve.
especially to Tiff.
No, please don't. I'll burn them.
I will use it as mistletoe, like, oh, we're standing under the balls. Me kiss.
And your boyfriend's like, so these are your friend's balls?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your boyfriend or your husband's like, this is not appropriate.
In fact, it's our Christmas party. He's standing right over there.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, what's up?
all the
Oh my
guys are in the
God.
corner at the party together like, should we kick his ass? I think we should kick his ass. I sort of feel like I want to kick his ass.
It's good luck if you make out under his balls.
Or like it's a good luck thing when you leave the house every day and you just tap it before you leave.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Steve's
You
balls.
find everlasting love after.
God bless.
I'm down to try it. You know, I'm running out of options. So
Okay, so the next question is, what are some flirting techniques that you've done that are not so obvious? The arm
Flirting
touching. Like, oh my god,
technique.
you're so funny.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
everything's obvious.
Or like, oh, let me see what's on your phone, and then I'll just like push my boob against their arm.
Probably
Yeah.
asking for help
Yeah.
with something
Oh, yeah.
because you know, like
yeah.
making yourself needy.
That's true. That's a
Like,
good
oh,
one.
I
You're
need
a
help
knight in
like
shining
doing this
armor.
thing.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
People think
Or
I'm
being
flirty when I'm
mean,
not
like in
flirting.
elementary school.
yeah.
yeah,
being
yeah. The
mean.
Helga G.
I'm a
Pataki.
total bitch to some guys sometimes.
I just like to bust balls. Like and Steve's are pretty big to bust, but I like
have a
to.
lot of work to
I
do.
like to roast people, and that's how I've always gotten along with guy friends. And in high school, I had a ton of guy friends, and we just like roast each other, you know. So, but sometimes guys think that's flirting, and I'm not. That's just how
But
I
sometimes
get along.
it is.
If you are my husband,
Sorry, guys.
It is.
So the answer is women are complicated.
Oh yeah.
I
think of
learned
ways.
that if you start noticing this, that if you're in a group setting and something funny happens, the first person you look at when
Yeah.
you're
Oh, yeah,
I heard of
laughing,
that.
But also, I do that just because, like, if someone has the same sense of humor as me, I
true.
feel like
True.
I'm like, I want you to know that, like, we're laughing
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
joke because we maybe get it more than someone else, but it's
Yeah.
not like I like them.
That's
Okay.
true.
I noticed that I do that. Like if I like someone and I'm laughing, the first person I look at is them. Unless it's like a group of like really obvious, like look, we're all just friends, and it's just like okay, we have the same sense of humor.
In New Girl, it's who your toes are pointed at when you're standing.
My toes, aren't pointed at anyone.
somebody.
What if you're pigeon toy?
Gina.
Okay, this is getting crazy.
Remember, Nikki is sober.
Yeah.
I'll remember.
Keep
That's
checking
true.
us in with that one.
This is why I chose not to partake.
This is true.
Not so subtle. Yeah, I don't know. Not so obvious ways. I'm
I'm
definitely
never a flirter.
I'm the girl that tells the guy's friend, "Hey, I like your friend. Hook it up."
Dude, I wouldn't even have the balls to do
I
that.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I was so not a girl that went after a guy that she wanted.
Oh.
So not.
I just need to see if they're interested first before I put on the big moves. You know.
The big mood moves.
Yeah.
That's true. That's safe. Because you don't want to put the big moves on the person that's like,
I
oh,
don't wanna be
dude,
rejected.
chill. Like, oh, where's
Yeah,
my
only
hug?
guys deserve to be rejected, not us.
Well, if he sends his friend to ask my friend if I'm into him, then he doesn't have to deal with the rejection either.
Yeah, that's a bitch way to move through life.
Okay.
All right. The next question is, when you swallow, is it because you,
Assumptions.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
hate,
sorry,
I
assumption.
hate
if
it.
and when you swallow, is it because you like it or because you
No.
think we like it?
No.
Really? I
We
love that
think you
shit.
like
No, I
it.
don't. It gives me a stomach ache every fucking time.
Same,
Every time I've
same.
swallowed cum, I've had a stomach ache after, and I fucking hate it. So this last
And
time,
the cum burps.
the last time, I've
There's
never
cum
gotten,
burps?
I've never gotten a cum burp.
Okay. Just kidding.
Okay, I have to tell you guys, this is really fucking like awkward for me. The last time I was with a guy before quarantine, I was hooking up with this guy and I sucked his dick and I was like, oh, I don't want to swallow it because my stomach hurts, but I don't want him to think I'm not cool. So I'm gonna hold it in my mouth until he passes out. Because like usually I'll give him a solid ass BJ.
You held
It takes like 10 minutes. They'll fall asleep and then I can kind of quietly go, I held it in the back of my mouth, but then I fucking like something like in my nose happened to where I went and so I was forced to swallow it. So then I was like, oh shit. So I swallowed it on accident, but a little bit, when you drink water and it goes down the wrong hole?
Yeah.
So a little bit of the cum went down the wrong hole. And so I was choking on it. And it was just a whole fucking ordeal that
You're gonna grow a baby in
I
your
should've-
throat now.
Yeah. There's
I
babies
should
in your
have just
lungs.
swallowed it even though I didn't want to, or I should have just got up and spat it out because I know I don't want to because it gives me a fucking stomach ache.
Dude.
You gotta mask it. Like after he comes in your mouth, you
He
like
didn't
just
know,
spit
though.
it out and just be like, oh yeah, it's because my spit is so wet.
Well,
And
you
mask it.
gotta have the water bottle or something, and then you
you
just
pretend to
spit it
drink.
out
Oh.
into the-
Yes.
And then he's like, I'm so thirsty. Can you hand me the water?
But I was trying to be cool, like, because immediately, like, the first time you suck his dick, you don't want to be like,
Yeah.
you're disgusting.
That's
So I was
true.
trying to play it cool.
I
you know?
swallowed like the first couple times.
Yeah, you
with
gotta swallow the
Steve.
first few times just to like let them know you don't hate them or are disgusted by
and
them.
then also
but
like I
after
want
that-
you to be pleased, but
Right.
then
Well,
I don't
You-
enjoy swallowing cum.
I
though.
am the odd man out.
No, I love it
because-
too.
No, not
Oh,
that
you
I
don't-
love it. Nah, girl.
We got
I-
it, Gina. You love cum.
I will have that shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The
It
fuck?
doesn't give you a stomach ache.
No.
I feel like that shit's trying to impregnate me, and it's just like,
yeah,
So swimming in there?
Same.
So
I think
just
it's
like,
hot as shit. Yeah.
All right,
Not
why are
me.
you the odd man out?
I'm the odd man out because I cannot, like, my gag reflex, I can't
You
have
won't even
him.
let it.
I
come
can't
in.
have him come in my mouth.
Oh.
Like, it
So
always.
you feel like the shoot, and you're
yeah,
like,
and then
"Ugh."
I gag and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up on your dick. And so, like,
That's hot to some
I
guys.
can't,
Yeah.
to some guys. But and he actually was like, just go for it once, and I was like, no,
shit.
no.
He was like, I want to see you puke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, when we first started
I
dating, he was
kinda
really
like
into like
that,
head
'cause
fucking
it's-
stuff.
Because it's weird. I'm not. Because,
And I was just like, I can't do this. I'm too vanilla for this shit. I can't. And
you'll get there one day.
Probably, maybe. I don't know. But as of now, and I will take the ridicule and be like,
so where does he
"Listen."
come? On your face or what?
Sometimes, or like on my stomach, or just like me jerking.
You just won't
like
finish in the mouth.
Yeah, just not in the mouth. Like if I'm going down on him, then like I'll end up, or he'll tell me like, oh, I'm gonna come, and then I'll start stroking it, and then like that's how he'll finish. But I just can't have it in my mouth.
just
I'm
so
gonna
much-
throw up.
I get it. It's not the greatest thing, but
It's
you
just
you
cleaner and more environmentally friendly because we don't have to use napkins to clean it up. You fucking idiots.
Well, I'm like, come in my pussy. Like that's
hot. Yeah, same.
Oh, because you have
It's
a
easier.
husband.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Well, I
That's
mean, so
true.
do you, but we're talking about blowjobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, you just give him a blowjob and then you put it in really
That's
fast?
usually the yeah. That's how it goes. That's why before, like when I first got off of birth control, and then we weren't trying to get pregnant because I was like trying to cleanse my body out of the hormones or whatever. That's what would happen. Like he would just nut on my stomach.
I like now that I'm off birth control, even when I was on, I don't like it when they come inside. Like I think it's hot. Like don't get me wrong, it's really hot. But man, does it fuck up my
Kind
pH
of not
so
worth
bad.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
makes
get
me
that.
smell weird the next couple weeks.
Really?
And yeah, like my My little
I think
lady.
maybe you don't drink enough water for
too.
your internal
That too.
vagina to like flush itself out fast enough, so
Yeah.
it kind of like sits up in there.
Yeah. So
I
for me,
You
like
gotta
it
do
up
that.
in there.
You gotta take a bath and kind of flush it out.
same. I pointed up to the water faucet hose thing.
Just get a bidet.
That too. But yeah, like for me, like I think it's so hot when he comes inside me, but at times it's like it's almost not worth it because I'll smell
Yeah.
weird.
It feels super fucking weird too. Like
Yeah.
it's like this weird viscosity that's like
Yeah, it's thick.
my
it's
vagina
sticky.
just feels like what the fuck.
And then, like when it smells weird, I don't want you to go down on me.
It's
so
like a
I'm
big ass booger.
yeah.
Fling.
But it's
And,
just
like-
like a weird fucking slime.
I don't know. I like it a lot.
Me
Oh,
too.
like, just stay all up in there.
Yeah.
That's hot.
I like doing it right
Yeah.
before dinner, like if we're going out somewhere, and then like the people don't know that.
Yeah.
like,
But you
all
can
up
kind of
in there.
smell the cum though when it comes out. Like
Good.
I've done that before, and then I go into the restaurant bathroom to go pee, and I'm like, oh, I smell the cum. Okay,
Yeah.
I smell it. I hope
yeah, and
no
then
one
you're
else
like,
can.
And then you tell yourself like, I'm such a slut.
Love it. I love it. Nikki gets it. I love it.
I'm just kind of like, I hope no one else can smell this cum all over me.
Like if
Hope
I were
they
to ever come
smell
over
it and
to
know that I'm a slut.
You remind me of fucking super whatever. I forgot.
I just gave up on that.
Yeah, the fucking superstar.
yes.
You fucking slut. She says it like that.
If I ever go over
Let's
to
give it
Tiff-
the board.
if I ever go over to Tiff and Casey's house and I smell coconut oil, I will throw up.
Oh,
It's all over our bed sheets, baby. All over.
I-
I'm gonna have
Isaac,
to
you'll
make
know
a
now.
mental note of
If
that.
you smell it, leave.
Oh my god, he's
Tiff
gonna
came
be
over and the
traumatized.
Magnum condoms were on the sideboard like as if it was an ad.
It's just like placed.
I was like, you know, you forgot to put that away, right?
She's like, we didn't forget. We want you to know.
We were gonna ask if you
This
wanted
is our
to join.
invitation.
yeah. hmm
Gross.
But yeah, like it's just not worth it for me to come inside now. I like the whole coming in my mouth thing because one, I dig it. Spitters aren't quitters, or spitters are quitters, and Gina's not a quitter.
I wouldn't quit if it didn't give me a stomach ache.
Yeah, that's very strange. I wonder why that is.
I don't know what it is.
Tummy ache too.
Really?
It takes about 15
Oh.
minutes, and within about 15 minutes of swallowing cum, then my stomach hurts.
Whatever
It's probably-
stomach hurt feeling you feel, I get that as it's coming in my mouth.
Hey,
I'm like,
Jess.
Really?
What's your blood type?
Oh,
Me too.
Me
So,
too.
you ever read that book, Eat Right for Your Blood Type? Maybe it just doesn't work
cum
for us.
doesn't work for our blood type.
Works for me just fine, ladies.
Stop ruining our theory.
But also, usually when I'm
Science.
sucking dicks, though, I've had a lot of tequila or something, so maybe it's just a
maybe it's
mixture.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
yeah, you
it's
gotta,
tequila
you gotta
and
have a
cum
full
don't work.
stomach.
I think if I eat a whole meal,
Eat some bread before
usually
you
I don't-
swallow.
Yeah, usually there's not a lot of food going
It'll
on
absorb it.
before
It's
sex.
like a
it up.
cum toast.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh
try
my
to eat
gosh,
a biscuit.
no.
I'll eat a
Speaking
taco
of cum
first.
toast.
What?
Do you remember that girlfriend that I told you that's an escort?
Yeah.
She dated this guy for the longest time, and then she was like, you know how I knew he was the one? I was like, okay, sure. And then she's like, dude, this bitch is a fucking freak. And I like how a lot of people are like, Gina's obviously talking about herself. She's the escort.
No,
Bitch,
Gina's not the escort. Shut up.
I would be a lot richer. She was like, the reason when I realized he was the one was because we were having sex one day, and then I was just like, do you want to try like just come on a piece of toast and I can eat it? And he was all about it. So we got a piece of bread. He came on it and I ate it, and that's when I knew he was the one. And I was just like, wow, that's
I feel like any guy would have said yes to that.
Yeah, same.
I can't
but
imagine a guy saying no to that.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryce,
Weird
would you say no to coming on a
no.
piece
It
of
would-
toast?
Yeah, Bryce.
If it was like you eat your own cum on a piece of toast,
He's
then
thinking about
and
it.
he
He's
was
thinking-
really into it, then it'd
Yeah,
be like,
Bryce would
sounds
do it.
kinky.
Every guy
He'd
would
do
do
it.
it. If
Yeah.
Bryce would do it, any guy would do it.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
come on.
So he's not the one.
It's not a weird
Bryce.
request.
If Bryce would do it, any
Bryce.
guy would do it.
so that's how she knew. And I mean, they didn't last, but I was like, oh, that's
Oh, I thought he was the
interesting.
one.
He was
because
the one.
they were-
It's not that special. Bryce would do it. He's not the one.
Everyone
Oh,
She-
Bryce, you're special. You're special,
Bryce
Bryce.
said he's kinky.
I would come on a toast for her.
she rarely.
Me too.
If I could come on a piece of toast and feed it to a guy, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, she's hot, so I think a lot of people would. But then, like, I just never heard of that before, and I was just like, you know what? If that gets your rocks off, then congratulations to
But
you.
maybe not toast because toast is kind of bland. Maybe like a
Dry.
piece of
Yeah.
cake or
Maybe cake. Yeah, cake
like a
would be
chocolate
better.
croissant.
Cinnabon.
Chocolate croissant.
Something
would
where
blend.
the consistency works better.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe some honey.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah, some
Maybe you
honey.
can mix it in with some honey, or you can just download this extension called Honey and save lots of money
Wow.
on online shopping. So we all shop online, and we've seen that promo code field taunt us at checkout because you're always like, damn it, I wish
I had a
promo
code. I get so mad every time I don't have one.
Me
I try to search
too.
for one at the last second.
Exactly. But thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past because Honey is a free browser extension that finds promo codes for you and automatically applies them to your cart. So, I mean, honestly, I have gone through this so many times because back in the day, I used to try to Google like the store number or like the store name and then try to find promo codes, and then you have to like check every single code and it takes an eternity, and then you end up finding out
3 of them don't work.
you don't even get a code because they all have been used already or whatever it is. But Honey automatically searches and filters through a ton of promo codes that are available online. So once you are shopping and you go to the checkout, there'll be like a little pop-up and you could click apply coupons, and then you just wait a few seconds and Honey scans its database for all the working coupons for that site, and then you can watch the prices drop and just get savings. So like recently we actually saved some money on Amazon when Isaac was purchasing his
PC?
Yes, thank you. Like some of his PC items, there were some codes that really helped and saved us some money. So Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free money. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/mood. That's joinhoney.com/MOOD.
Yeah, and if you want something to eat that's better than toast,
cum.
yeah,
If you don't want to eat cum toast,
and you want something healthy and delicious, HelloFresh has got something for you. HelloFresh offers so many recipes to choose from every week to help you break out of your recipe rut, and offers fresh, high-quality ingredients every week for a super flavorful experience. Save time and cut out the stressful meal planning and grocery store trips and all that stuff. You can make any meal in just about 30 minutes or even 20 minutes with their quick recipe options. They've got a lot of sustainable ingredients and they're giving back, okay? HelloFresh donated over 2.5 million meals to charity in 2019, and this year is stepping up their food donations amid the coronavirus crisis. I love HelloFresh. I love making it look like the pictures, and I love that they can cater to any diet. So I do the vegetarian ones, and then Steve will do like the carnivore or omnivore.
You could also
ones.
pick how many people in your family too. So if you have
I
like a
love
bigger
that.
family, or if it's just a single person, you could put family of 4 and just save a whole bunch of meals.
Oh, just meal prep them all?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. So yeah, try out America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/BigMood80 and use code BigMood80 to get a total of $80 off, including free shipping on your first box. Additional restrictions apply. Please visit HelloFresh.com for more details. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/BigMood80 and use code BigMood80 to get a total of $80 off, including free shipping on your first box. Additional restrictions apply. Please visit HelloFresh.com for more details.
It's so good, you will swallow all of it. Moving on.
okay.
God, Jesus Christ. So I found a couple questions that I just thought were so ridiculously funny. We don't have to answer them, but it's so dumb. Do you ever put 2 fingers in your vagina to push out your poop when it's a hard
What
when it's a hard
fuck?
one?
Excuse me? They think it's like their taint, like where it's...
Wait,
God.
I'm trying to
Which
figure out
makes
the
me picture
mechanics.
a man pushing on their taint to get a piece of shit out.
Because the vaginal and the butt share a wall. So if you just go in there and you push it out a little bit, you just guide it along
That
through
doesn't
the walls.
work.
I've never
I've never tried it, but
I've
I
never
read
even
it.
thought of
doesn't
that.
work. I don't think there's just like shit like lined up across your vagina. I think like your vagina goes this way and then like your anus kind of goes
Oh.
back.
Yeah.
Like look up.
goes
That
like
doesn't
this.
work like
Look
that.
up an
And so the answer's
anatomical...
no.
A trick that I learned was if you have one that's just not coming out, like it's just
I
really
would
shy.
push on my stomach when I was younger. I'm like, just
Yeah.
fucking
Rock
get
back
out.
and forth.
Rock back and forth.
Rock back and forth.
Yeah.
That's how you get the shit out. We
Yeah.
don't stick our fucking.
Yeah.
Well, we got
Rock
some
back and forth.
shit tips for you.
Yeah. Never thought that was gonna happen here, did ya?
All the guys that were like jerking into this whole episode are like, oh.
Yeah, you ever got a piece of shit in there? Just rock back and
no.
forth till you wiggle it out.
Someone's gonna use it.
Someone's
gonna
getting
use it.
off.
Yeah.
Enjoy, man.
Yeah. I've gotten thank you messages like, Gina, thank you so much for the tip about holding your fart in. Thank you. It was just like, you are welcome,
If
citizen.
you have a gas bubble too, you just
Yeah.
collect
If you have to fart.
Yeah.
Dude, if I have to fart, I just squat, and I'm like, okay, this should work, right?
Or do child's pose.
Or
I don't do anything. I just wait for it. Why are you guys trying to force it
Sometimes
out?
I get stuck.
I
Sometimes
don't really
in there.
fart, but like the few times I've had that gas bubble, I had to put a pillow there or do child's pose or do some sort of maneuvering.
I don't do any of that.
Also,
Also,
like
if-
getting a burp stuck. It hurts.
Yeah.
also, if you're having a hard time pooping, blow your nose while you're on the pooper.
Really? What?
Yeah. It forces your butt to like, yeah. You
You
can
can also
have
just,
anything in
you can just bear down.
no, like if you like feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's there but it's not coming out, just blow your nose.
You're just bearing down on your abdominal walls.
or that, yeah.
It's the
Like
same
I don't know
shit.
how to do that just
Oh,
normally,
okay.
so just blow your nose or just cough. But then if you ever go to my bathroom and I hear you coughing, I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. Anyone coughing is doing that.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, coronavirus is
Yeah.
why they're just all just trying to get
Stupid ass shit question.
I love these questions. Keep going.
Reddit is amazing.
I love these. There's another one that says, "If I blow in one boob, does the other get bigger?"
What the fuck? Are these guys 10?
They sound like child
Yeah.
questions.
I had to write these down because they were hilarious. They were obviously joking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
let's see.
obviously it does.
This one says, "Does every girl have a gangbang factory fantasy?" Sorry, I can't read my drunken handwriting.
Gangbang fantasy.
Well, it's a
Gangbang
yes for me.
fantasy.
Yeah,
It's a-
yes for me
it's
too.
a yes for me.
it's a no for me.
But-
Really?
Mm.
Oh.
that scares me. Too many.
But how about but for us that said yes, would you want that in real life though? Because I don't think I
can.
would want it in real life. It's just the fantasy of being completely dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have a fantasy of that.
There are some exceptions. There would be very strict
If
exceptions.
I could pick each guy, like
Yeah.
say it was Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf and like maybe a guy I know in real life that I have a super hardcore crush on, like if the three of them wanted to come at me, I would take those three dicks. I would figure out a way to take those three dicks. But if it's just three guys like that aren't special, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Circumstantial.
Circumstantial. If I'm like really into it, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it will ever actually happen.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say that I would stop it if it.
Yeah.
But
I
there-
s-
it's hard to find three guys that would fuck you. Or
I
four.
say yes. I say yes. Like I would probably be down for it, but like I said, it'll be hard to find the three guys.
It would not
And-
be hard, ladies.
No, it
No, but
is.
the
I have to
condition
be
attracted
guys.
Oh yeah,
to
for
them.
you, yeah.
Guys don't want to be in the same room as another guy.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
So you have to find someone that you're attracted to, and they're willing to be in a room with three other guys where their
Yes.
balls are slapping against each other. Maybe.
Yes.
So
Seeing another dick in the same room as him, a lot of guys will get soft. They're not down.
yeah. So it's
the hard
and then
part.
also it's like it
Territorial.
would be very strict. Like here's an NDA. Give me your cell phones. No cell phones. This is not my real name.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. I don't have much of a career anyway. It's fine.
So
Yeah, that's the other thing too. In my fantasy is like, they're all like, taking pictures and
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm like,
Oh,
no.
don't.
Wow,
What?
I am
Okay.
so fucking vanilla, man. Like
Maybe we're just
Like-
we just
like
really
like
love
really
sex.
vanilla.
I think it's just the dominance thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's not. So I wouldn't want any of that to happen. But I think about it like it's like a complete.
I think I
Loss
need
of
to just
control.
have a little bit more of an open mind because before I was really like or I guess I wasn't against being dominated, but like I don't know. I'm
But like,
fucking
don't you
weird.
watch lesbian porn? Like that was what you were
I think
into.
you kind of swing the other way a little bit in your fantasies.
Well, because like I've tried thinking, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like my fantasies are fucking boring. Like they're not anything special.
there's nothing wrong with that though.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing that's like exciting about it. And like the lesbian thing, like the only reason why I like watching women is because it's just so like women's
Gentle.
bodies are just way nicer to look at. Like I wouldn't want to just like stare like get off at a dick for me. Like I don't find like penis genitals like attractive to
But
look
what
at.
about like just the male body? Like
Okay,
this
the
fucking
male body-
chiseled. He's got pecs
because I
and
recently
abs and shoulders.
I recently had this
and-
conversation with Casey, and when we
Lats.
were saying was like, so for me, if I see like I could get turned on by like a really hot guy, but even by looking at him, I'm not even looking at the dick. Like the dick is like what's the word?
It's just fucking garbage that you're not looking at.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, pretty much. I'm just like, I'm not looking
You're
at
like,
that.
you're trying to blur that part.
It is. It's like blurry.
okay.
It's like a blemish on the whole thing. So I'm sorry.
Your dicks aren't blemishes. I like your dick.
Your dicks are beautiful,
Your
guys.
dicks are beautiful.
Your
I
dicks are
mean,
beautiful.
obviously,
Just not the tiff.
no. Obviously, I enjoy, like, I fucking love Casey's dick, but I would, like, it just visually, it's not something that I'm trying to look at.
Yeah, maybe
It's
you just have like a thing that you're not fully aware of.
Yeah, so that's
with the
why, like,
dicks.
I would rather, if I do watch porn, like, I tried watching, like, just regular porn, and, like, the dick is in the way. I'm just like, I don't know.
I think there's probably a lot of girls like you. I think there's a lot of girls
Yeah.
that are like that.
For me, and when I'm watching porn, it can't be in a different language because it's about like how they're talking to her too.
Oh.
Like,
Really?
yeah, like she can't be liking it, and then also
She can't be liking it? Excuse me, what?
like not that like. She can't be like controlling them where she's like, oh
Right.
yeah, give me your dick. She can't be that.
Same.
Like she has
It's
to
too,
be
it's
like
too much acting.
Yeah, she needs to be more like completely submissive, and then the guys need to be like super condescending.
You know, usually I am more dominant in bed, but then like this last time where I was like, oh, let's try you being more dominant because I want to see what that's like, and then I prefer that a lot more
dope,
than me
right?
being dominant.
Yes, girl.
I'm like, I don't-
It took me a long time to realize that, but I agree.
Yeah.
That leads us into our next question. What kind or what part of porn do you like?
There we go.
There you go.
I just told you I don't like looking at
Full
penises.
Nelson position.
What's full
Full
Nelson?
Nelson?
Full Nelson. I can't explain it to you, but I am really big on close-ups of the penis going in the vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's hot.
That's pretty great.
Penetration? Hot.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about your
penetration's
face.
amazing. I like it when they're actually like a couple, because like I've seen a few where I'm like, oh, they're like boyfriend and girlfriend.
they were
You can-
actually a
You
couple.
can tell because like he'll kind of do some like sweet things to her, and then he'll
Aw.
fucking pound her, and I'm like, he loves her, and he's fucking the shit out of her, and I respect that,
Oh,
and I really
that's
like
nice.
those.
It's cute.
Nice. Yeah, I can't do it because I like high. I like HD 4K. There's like craft services in the back. You know, like there's a makeup table
High
over there.
produced.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's too actory or where they focus on the storyline too
Oh,
much.
I don't care. No, I skipped that
That
part.
storyline
Yeah.
is totally useless,
Dude, I fucking mute it, so I'm like, I don't even know what's happening, like
Oh.
like audio wise. But the weird one that I looked at myself and I'm like, this is so unvanilla of you.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. You guys can
growth. Let's hear it.
judge. No, so the animation ones.
Oh my god, are you into hentai?
So it wasn't
Tip's a
hentai.
fucking weeb.
It wasn't hentai. It was like a different. It
Just
wasn't
like
like
cartoon.
Japanese. Yeah, like
Oh.
cartoon. And then there were these shots. This one video. Oh, I feel so awkward talking
No,
about
don't.
it. You see
I've
how
got a
vanilla
story. I've
I
got a
am?
story coming. Don't
Fine,
worry.
Get it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so there was this one. It was like a Pokemon one, which I didn't mean to like
That
make it
is kind of
Japanese.
anime, yeah.
Yeah. But they like the actual like the animation of it looked more cartoony. Anyway, the point is that they had shots of like internally,
Oh yes.
and I
yes,
was like,
yes.
this is hot.
That's a big thing.
yeah.
What do you mean internally?
So like you could like describe
It's
it.
like imagine you're a tiny little person inside the vagina and you see the dick coming in.
Yeah.
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 whoa.
Oh, like you're just seeing like walls of vagina,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a dick
Yeah,
coming
like
at
that.
you.
the eye of the dick.
And that really turned me on. And I
have-
was like, this is so unvanilla.
They have porn like
Is
that.
it? Is it? I don't know.
They have porn like
That's
that where they put the
interesting.
camera inside the vagina.
What?
Yeah.
Like
I
real
would
life
get scared
one?
of it getting stuck in
I know,
there.
right? Yeah, real life ones.
Oh
shit.
Oh, I don't know about if
I don't know
want to
what
see
to
that.
look up for that, but I know
Yeah,
I've seen
it's
it
so
before.
dark
I'm
in there. How do you? Is
curious
it like?
now.
I think they light it
They
up.
have a little DP that goes in there. There's a light.
You know
does
what?
that
Like right now, I just had like a memory. I think I know why that turned me on. So when I was younger, there was this movie that I watched. I don't even know what movie this was, but it was like it showed like a real life kind of footage of like the sperm going towards an egg, and it was like about making a baby. I think it was like Look Who's Talking. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. So then, like, I just knowing that it was like inside. I think like when I was a little kid, like that turned me on.
I remember the same thoughts.
yeah.
It's like whoa.
So maybe that's where it came from.
Yeah.
I go through like phases. Like I was like really into the DP phase at one point.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Penetration.
Double penetration.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I still
don't
go
know.
back
I'm
to
so
that
vanilla.
Sometimes I visit it. Yeah.
Butthole and vagina hole at the same time.
I don't want it in my butthole, but I like watching that.
Yeah.
Same.
It's only because the dicks are touching. through the walls.
Ah,
That's why I like it.
yeah,
It has
yeah,
nothing to do with like the girl getting doubly penetrated. It's like, oh my god, two guys' dicks are touching.
To me, it's like when they're
It's kind of gay, and I kind of like it.
to me, it's when that's happening and there's one in her mouth. It's like all of her holes are completely fulfilled.
Yeah.
I just imagine her being like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
holy shit.
I'm into like when he pulls the wiener out and he spreads her pussy with his hands a little bit. It's like, that's fucking dope.
I don't like that because that fucking hurts when they do that.
Not that hard. Don't do it that hard.
Your fucking
Oh,
ass.
I
don't
don't,
do that
I don't
hard.
want
No,
any of
gentle.
that to happen
Some guys
to me.
like pull it apart too much, and I know
no,
how
thank
that
you.
feels. So I'm like, ow, stop ripping my asshole
Sometimes
apart.
I don't even need to watch the porn. I just like the titles turn me on. Like cum urinal.
Wow.
Ew, what does that mean?
I'm like,
Okay.
4th of July Park glory hole. Oh. My.
I'm like, I could use my imagination from here.
Dude, I can't
No,
read
not
the
me.
titles because they're always incest.
It's too much, yeah.
And it's like it turns me off so hard.
I have to hurry up past the title, and
Well,
I'm like,
what
"Oh, let me get to the
categories are
next
you
thing."
looking at? You gotta look at
no,
you-
like on the homepage or
That's just
whatever.
what pops up.
Yeah.
I go to the categories.
Which category do you click on?
Gangbang or cream pie.
Oh, I don't do that one. I always go to hot guys fuck.
Oh.
I like to look at a ripped man.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Recently,
check that
I
out.
started looking
Just
at the old
be
guys
curious.
ones.
Oh no,
Old
Nikki.
guy one?
I was just curious.
Nikki Limo.
I was curious.
like the guilt, the grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh man. I am disgusted.
I'm a big fan of. See, my favorite is like full Nelson compilations.
What
because
the fuck
it's-
is full
You need to
Nelson?
describe what full Nelson
Can I
is.
just show you guys a picture?
Yeah,
Like
fuck it.
close up.
Oh,
Is it
right,
just a
right.
close-up?
It was a close-up.
It's this one. That's the position. Because it's optimal camera angle to see penetration.
I don't like that. I don't like
so
that
the
angle.
guy has to hold. So I guess what we need to, if you don't know what full Nelson is, it's a girl facing the camera. Her ass is facing the camera, and her
camera's
legs
down
are
here.
all the way up behind her ears, and then the dick is
And you
coming
can
in.
see all of it.
It's from
Yeah.
the front.
It's a-
Yeah.
It's like
It's a
missionary almost.
Almost.
I
Like
think
reverse
camera-
cowgirl almost.
I just
Yeah.
don't like what the vagina looks like. It looks too.
True.
It looks like the an anatomy books in health class,
Oh.
and I'm like, I don't. Yeah,
I'm
I
the
don't really
same
want to
way.
see.
I don't want to look at a vagina.
Yeah, I just
I'm
would
the
rather
opposite.
see the dick.
I
I'd
like
rather
the
see
vagina.
it.
I like the vagina.
So like if
What's
it's like
wrong with
that,
us?
I don't know.
We
if
like
it's like
dick
that,
so
I could
much.
see it, but I don't want to see the girl's face. I just want to see.
That's true.
Like,
I hate seeing a girl's
penetration,
face.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like her face or
girls-
vagina.
I'd rather
just-
see a bunch of dudes.
Takes
Sorry.
me out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like
Need
seeing the vagina.
dudes.
And then I look up compilations because then it's almost like watching 20 videos in one and I don't have to keep on clicking through.
I think because I've never seen my own vagina that way, so it's not part of my my sex experience.
Oh.
Like seeing a vagina
I only
takes
like
me out
my
of it.
own vagina.
Yeah.
If
really
I
wanna see
would like,
anyone
if I would have
else's.
like a preference, like when I go on a porn site and I look at categories, for me it's dildo writing.
Oh,
That's the one I like.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
So
See,
it's
there's
only
no dick at
vagina.
all.
No dick.
You just kind of, yeah, you just don't like dicks.
I just don't like looking at dicks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that works. There's a ton of people like that.
But then if you ask me if I would ever be down to like have a sexual experience with a girl, I don't think I can actually bring myself to
you'd
do
be
that.
like still
Yeah.
too weird.
because
to
I
that.
me
just
neither.
I have only ever like kissed a girl and that like really like
So
grossed
soft.
me out.
Yeah.
It was too soft,
I
too
can't do it
feminine, like
Yeah.
too much. Where I was just like, I can't do this.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've had a threesome with another girl, but now I just realize like I'm really straight.
yeah,
Like, I'm really straight. There's like no
I'm unnecessarily straight,
like
like offensively straight.
well, that's called homophobia.
No, I like the guys,
Kidding.
so I like the gay
Preference.
guys.
Ah, true. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, like I appreciate them. They're beautiful. Like holy shit, I want her to ruin my life, but like not in a like I'm not
Not in a sexual
sexually-
way.
Yeah. Last question is how do you how do you masturbate with long nails?
Oh, you
Oh,
just
I
use
don't.
this.
Yeah, it's the palm of. It's like the meaty part of your finger.
The meaty part. The
Yeah.
problem with me though
How's it?
is I like to masturbate while he's hitting it missionary style. But remember back then when I used to have really long nails?
Oh, yeah.
Those
That
spiky
actually
ones.
gets in the way.
It
Because I'm
does.
rubbing and I'll accidentally stab his dick.
Owie,
Yeah.
owie.
Dude,
Yeah.
recently I was ovulating, so that's like when you're the horniest,
Yep.
right? And I just got a wave of like horniness,
Dude,
and
me
I was
too. This last one.
Okay.
This last
The
ovulation.
last one was crazy.
What the fuck?
Wait, but
It
I
was
was
really
so I
crazy.
was wearing
Weird.
jeans, and I just like barely touched the seam of my jeans
Yeah.
against it, and I had a full on orgasm.
Oh,
Wait, can I
So-
add the next question to that then?
Yeah.
Do you guys get randomly horny like we do? There you
Yes.
go.
Yep.
Yes.
Out of the blue.
Yep.
Extremely.
But for me, it's never a constant thing. Like throughout my, I used to think I just had really low libido, But then every time that, like, for me, I think my libido comes from how well the relationship is going. And so, like, recently we've been doing really, really, really good. And so now I just have, like, a really high libido.
Yeah, that helps.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm
like-
single and I just get horny as fuck. But I'll be horny for like 3 days straight and I'll masturbate like 72 times. And it just doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's such a it's such a fuck you from nature because you get the most horny when you're on your period. Oh man,
not
that's-
me.
Really? Oh,
Mine's
dude,
ovulation.
week.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
it's
It's like
ovulation.
put a dick in there, put
Put
an
a
egg
baby
in
in
there.
there.
Yeah, I don't want the baby though.
when I'm on my period, it's
Give me
like
the baby.
ravenous.
If I get pregnant, I'll give you the baby.
Thank you.
Sometimes, though, like, during my period, I'll be like, whoa.
Yeah.
But I'm like, wait, right now it's not baby making time.
As
Just
for like the
wait.
long nails thing, if I have long nails, I never put it inside me. Ugh.
No.
No.
Oh, even videos. Like I said, I like
Yeah,
watching
ugh.
like girl stuff, but if they have long nails, it hurts me as
They'll
I'm
Yeah.
do
watching
it too. They'll put it
Yeah.
inside. I've seen a
Oh.
girl put two fingers inside with
Yuck.
nails, and I'm like, bitch,
No.
aren't you hurting
Yeah, I forgot some
yourself?
guys like maybe don't even know that like the main way that girls masturbate is at the clitoris, not like
Yeah,
by
not
fingering
inside.
yourself.
I usually do both, but
Yeah, but the thing,
Yeah.
what gets you to orgasm the most?
Clitoral.
yeah.
Yeah,
But this
Yeah.
the inside it makes it faster. So like if it's dual, it's faster.
Yeah, same.
But I don't go
At
like
that point, I
all the
just
way
get
in.
a dildo, and
It's
I'm
just
like,
the
cool,
outside,
and then I
kinda.
focus on the clit, and
Yeah.
then that's it.
Yeah.
That works.
Or like if you put one hand on your butt a little
Yeah,
bit.
that helps
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Oh.
And
I
then
learned
you like smack it, and then you like squeeze it.
Don't smack it.
I learned that
pressure.
Yeah.
I learned that if you press on your what's the space like your gooch.
Girls
that's
don't really
space-
have a gooch.
Yeah, the space between the vaginal
we have like a
opening and
fucking
the
centimeter.
yeah. If you push on that real hard when you're coming, I think for both men and women, it makes you come
I
even
think
harder.
it's just the butthole
Yeah, the
part. So
butthole
just go
part.
closer to the butthole.
Really?
It's better.
No, I
yeah.
might accidentally
There's no
penetrate
like
myself.
gooch
You might
thing.
accidentally get lost in there.
Yeah. I don't
Wait,
know.
no,
you won't.
But you
You
did the
won't.
butt plug thing.
Exactly,
Wasn't
that's
it?
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
it good?
I don't know. It doesn't.
I've never
really,
tried it.
It doesn't really affect my orgasm. I don't feel like it. Yeah.
All right, we got to wrap it up like a condom now.
Wrap it up, kids. I know you guys don't want this one to end because man, there was a lot
This
of
was fun.
information. It was.
We can
It
do
was.
another
fun. Yeah.
another version
Pulling
of this.
questions from Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
But
do
you
an
guys can
There's
ask us
hundreds of questions guys probably want to know, or they're too afraid to ask.
Yeah,
girls.
guys, if you are listening and you anonymously want to ask questions, you can submit it to our Big Mood DMs on
Use your
Instagram, on
Yeah.
IG.
I might judge you from your photos because I'm the one going through the questions, but I won't tell anyone. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe and like. Give us a good rating on iTunes because it really helps us out a lot. And if you guys have any questions that you're afraid to ask, put it in the comments. Send it to our DM. And just if you want
Slide
to
in
make
those DMs,
if you wanna,
baby.
if you want to make fun of what we talked about today, do it. I might block you, but whatever.
Yuck or yums.
Don't yuck our yums.
Don't yuck our yums.
This is a safe space, by the way, P.S.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. We love you.
Bye.